right, we are trying this again a week later with sunglasses and no sun in my face. My neighbor's moving and they're walking back and forth and it's making me uncomfortable, but we're gonna power through. Okay, so I have a ton of spider plant propagations here that need to be planted. I mean, these roots are inches long at this point and intertwining with each other. It's just, they need to be planted. And my plan is to take this dude out of the pot, put him in a bigger pot with all of these. It sounds a little ridiculous, but that's what I want to do. I want to have like a massive spider plant. I have a bunch of different pots here that I found by the dumpster, so we are going to choose one to be our spider plant home. And I think we're gonna go with this green guy. Pretty big. I think it'll be a good size for everyone. And she has holes in the bottom already. If you've been watching, you know that I make my own soil mixture. I keep it on the drier side to prevent root rot. I know not all of my plants like a drier soil, but the ones that don't, I just make sure to water more frequently. All right, so I am going to unpot. All right, so I'm going to unpot this spider plant here, pour the soil into this guy because I want to save this, and then I'm gonna add more of my soil mix. Very dry soil mix, as you can see. But all my plants seem to be thriving in a super dry soil, so that is what I'm going to continue to be doing. I mean, this spider plant I propagated. She barely had roots, and look at her. Look at these roots. I mean, I would say she's been planted in this for about 3 months, so 3 months of root growth. I am so excited to get her in with the other spiders. If you don't already know, my go-to potting soil mix is perlite, regular potting soil mix, and orchid mix. I am very low on my orchid mix, so we'll probably be using the rest of this for the spider plants. Yeah, so I'm just gonna add some orchid bark because I really feel like this orchid bark is what keeps the soil dry and what helps with preventing the root rot. I don't know where my gloves are, so my hands are going to get dirty. I do add quite a bit of perlite. It's just, again, what I do, and my plants are thriving. So I could be doing 100 things incorrectly, but my plants are thriving, so I'm going to continue to do what I am doing. Dry soil and ignoring them. All right, we got this mixed up pretty nicely, and I think we have enough soil. Probably not have enough soil now that I look at it, but we're gonna make it work. Oh yeah, we don't have enough. Well, now I'm thinking this pot is too large. This is my dilemma. Okay, so we have a slightly smaller pot here. I think this is what we're gonna use instead. I prefer the green, but I think this will be a better suitor for our spider plants. She's been outside, so she has some crap. And she has drainage holes, so I'm not worried. Okay, let's re-soil this one. Oh yeah, much better. We still need to add a little, but it is much more doable. I am going to add more potting soil than orchid mix right now. Ooh, just because I want to save the orchid mix for the next guy. I am repotting. Some more perlite because I have a problem, but this works for me, so yeah. No gloves. Amateur over here. At least I have no fingernails, so there's that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Beautiful. My hands are just a mess. Okay. Perfect. We're gonna add a little bit more soil to the top. Are we? I don't know. We're just gonna add some more now. This is old potting soil. But again, like I said, the dry soil works for my plants. Okay, so clearly I'm not doing a great job of mixing. We are mixed 10 times better now. All right, so now we have all of our soil in the pot. We are going to go in and pot. All right, so we have all of our soil in the pot. Now we are going to plant all of our spiders into the pot. Let's just, do it. People have told me that I can plant all of these spider plants together and that it shouldn't cause an issue. I think I have too much soil in here right now. See this back and forth? It is just wild what my brain does. Okay, that's better. I don't know if I should go in and plant like all of these like together as one or do individuals. I'm just gonna plant them all around, but do the OG one, the original, in the center. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. Some of these have not sprouted. That is fine. She is looking a little questionable to me. But once we get some water into her, she might floof up. Oh, my cat jumped up. And then this one did not grow roots at all. But we now have everyone in here. Yeah, I really feel like she's going to look a lot better once she is watered. Yeah, she's just looking a little wild. Okay, we're gonna water her. Everything is gonna be a-okay. Dude, we have is this. I thought ChatGPT told me what it was, a something Jenny plant, but supposedly I was incorrect. And I forget the name of what this plant really is. I will find that and put it on the screen. I think this is a very cute pot, but there's barely any drainage, and this is a succulent, so she needs more drainage. And I want her in my concoction because that works, in my opinion. Not in there too deep at all. My coworker gave me this plant. Here is the other. I also get afraid that when I get plants from someone else, they're gonna have a ton of like fly eggs. So we get rid of that soil. And I'm gonna try to remove as much soil as I can from these roots because I don't want flies. All right, so we have both plants potted, rehomed. The spider plant looks cracked out. Let me show you. Yeah, cracked out. I mean, we still love her though. She is a plant only a mother can love. And I am her mother, so I must love her. Anyways, I normally bottom water, but since these have been freshly repotted, I want all the soil to get moist. Don't like that word. I want all the soil to get wet. And I did add I am just a mess. I did add my plant fertilizer into this. This is just a tropical plant fertilizer. I do really want to saturate these guys because this is new home and new soil. I want to give them plenty of moisture. Yes, it looks like I'm giving a ton of water. I am. I want to. Oh my God, I have no balance. Now I'm just gonna let these guys sit, drain, and that's all. Thank you for hanging out.